In the red corner, representing Turkey, Serhat Güler.
So there is Serhat Güler, 23 years of age, representing Turkey.
Mikhael Ostroumov'u.
He preparing for his third bout of the tournament. Excuse me, his first bout of the tournament, having received a bye in the first preliminary round. So there is Mikhael Ostroumov'u of Israel. He too preparing for his first bout of London 2020. As we see judges from Sri Lanka, Morocco, Kuwait, Mongolia and Australia.
The judges from Sri Lanka, Morocco, Kuwait, Mongolia and Australia.
So we're underway then. 75 kilogram middleweight action between boxers from Turkey and Israel. The man wearing red is the Turkish representative Serhat Güler, quarter-finalist in the European Games in Minsk last year, competed in the European Championships at the back end of the year, and immediately we've got a pause so Güler can get the left lace retied on his boots. Should be a good contest, this one, because both of these men have stood on the podium at the European Under-22 Championships 1 year apart. The most recent European Under-22 medalist is the man in blue, Mikhael Ostroumov'u of Israel. He came away with Under-22 bronze in the 75 kilogram middleweight division. And his opponent achieved the same feat the year before, down at 69 kilograms. Here he is, having filled out a little bit more. Now he's 23, competing at 75 kilogram middleweight. You can see that he's filled into a strong-looking middleweight as well. Almost an identical physique to his opponent. Strong, muscular deltoid, broad back. Counter right hand not too far away from Güler. Oh, looking for that flashing right uppercut, but just grazed the chin of the man in blue. Beautiful right cross out of that orthodox stance, catching Ostroumov'u. There's that same shot once again, backing up the southpaw, then a hard left hook, just caused him to be a bit disorganized. He fired back with a good combination, but many of the shots were blocked by the high-held hands of the man in red. Oh, there's that right cross once again, right on the button. Demonstrating a solid chin is Ostroumov'u, because that right cross has been an effective shot for Güler through the first 2 minutes of this first round. Good right hand to the body from the man in red. The left hook upstairs was blocked. So trying to establish that southpaw jab is Ostroumov'u. You can see the reddening beneath his left eye already from those hard right hands that have been driven in. There was a good right hand to the body landed by Güler. Quick start on the resumption from the man in blue, but he couldn't find the range. Nice layback employed by Güler, then came back with that right cross once again, twice. The second one had far more pop on it. Right hand to the body is a good shot, backing up the southpaw in blue. He lands with a cuffing left hand on the inside. Good right jab landed by Ostroumov'u, just as Güler was lining up to launch that backhand once again. Very good round of boxing. But this man finding the range repeatedly with that right cross against the southpaw in blue. So some of the action then from that opening round between these two well-built middleweights.
Ring B, third and final round.
There's a right cross. That was the pet punch for Güler during the course of the first 3 minutes. And it's a clean sweep of the cards for Serhat Güler. So into the second round then. Mikhael Ostroumov'u of Israel wearing blue, the reigning 4-time national champion of Israel, having taken consecutive titles in 2017, 18 and 19. He took a youth crown back in 2015. Güler has only taken 2 national titles in Turkey, and both of them came in 2018. As he works to both head and body, but look at the response from the man in blue as he's scoring with uppercuts and hooks at mid-range. But both of those national titles, an under-22 title and a senior title. The under-22 title came at 69 kilogram welterweight, and in the senior title, which was after the under-22 championships in 2018, he came away with a quarter-final finish. He lands a right cross once again, then goes downstairs to the body. Although at that time he'd moved up to 75 kilogram middleweight to take his sole senior national crown. Beautiful counter left hand landed by Ostroumov'u. Good work to the body, then bringing the left hand upstairs after the right hook that followed the initial body shot was blocked. So halfway through the second round here, counter right hand was wide of the mark. Good work to the body from Güler with a 2-shot combination. Looking for the left uppercut, right cross, but couldn't find the range, Güler. Quick glance to the corner from the man in red. Terrific punch picking from the man in blue. Güler recognizes that, tries to come back with his own. Bent arm shot to the body was a nice right hand. Solid shot landed on the inside with the right hand, but look at the response. Terrific trade-off right in the middle of the ring here, inside the final minute of round number 2. Final jab did get through in that 3-punch combination for the man in red, and he's had a nick or a mouse beneath the left eye of Ostroumov'u. Southpaw right jab not too far away. That's a big lead left hook which landed by Güler. The right hand goes long. Ostroumov'u looking to get to work on the inside with hooks and uppercuts. Lands in 2 glancing left crosses. Güler employing the layback, but they did graze his nose as they got through. The layback successful there. It's a beautiful counter right hand twice from Güler, operating off the ropes. Ostroumov'u trying to work his body, does so with a good left hand. And then it's another trade-off as a 10-second clapper sounds. Misses being exchanged in the closing seconds, but an all-action round of back-and-forth action in the 75 kilogram middleweight division to conclude the second. Plenty of punches let go by both boxers during the course of that second 3 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the results of bout number 12 in Ring B. The winner via a unanimous decision in the blue corner, Andre Semes.
Remember the first round, a clean sweep in favor of this man. But it's a 4-1 split. Judge 4, Judge 3 favoring the work of Ostroumov'u. It is all tied up for that judge. Güler leading 20 points to 18. For judges 1, 2, 4, and 5. So into the third and final round we go then. Sinan Güler, the 18th ranked boxer in the world, is leading 20 points to 18, but he's backed up by a southpaw right and a left cross, and that is because the man in blue, as he scores with a big right hand of his own, Güler. But what a blistering start to this third and final round by Israel's Mikhael Ostroumov'u, the reigning 4-time national champion of Israel. Knows that he needs a massive round here because he's trailing 20 points to 18 for judges 1, 2, 4 and 5. There are monitors in the both red and blue corners as he lands with the southpaw backhand once again. So he knows that he needs a big final round here and he's going in pursuit of it. Güler, having been put under pressure at the start, comes back with a right cross, followed by that right uppercut. What a start to the third and final round. Just a minute gone and both men have had their chins checked. Left hook landed by Güler, who was momentarily southpaw. Now he's got his feet back in the correct stance again. Lands a right cross. Ostroumov'u looking for his own offense, but that's repelled by the high-held hands of the man in red. Good work to the body by Ostroumov'u. Physical contest, and then a cheeky shot landed on the break by Ostroumov'u. And the referee asking for a clean step back on the command of break. Ostroumov'u breathing through an open mouth, going for it, and he's landing a southpaw left. Güler swinging but not really finding the mark. Ostroumov'u back into the fray, looking for an uppercut, but he was countered by a right cross from the man in red. Left hook is a nice shot by Güler. Oh, that's a good lead left hand which came behind the right cross from the 18th ranked boxer in the world, Güler. Minute to go in the third and final round. Güler has got some terrific experience from mixing with the very best in the business. Last year he fought against Arlen Lopez, the reigning Olympic champ, only going down on a 3-2 split. Faced Alexander Kizniak as well. Ronnie Iglesias when he was down at welterweight. So over the course of his career, remember he's still only 23 years of age, he has mixed with some of the very best in the game in Olympic style boxing. Not the same level of opposition on the ledger of Ostroumov'u, but remember he's competed at world level in the senior champs on the global stage last year, and then youth and junior champs when he was coming through the age group classification system. But what a contest these two are combining to produce. Back into the breach once more, breathing through a mouth that is wide open is Mikhael Ostroumov'u, looking for that finish, and he lands a right, left, right out of that southpaw stance, and then a big right hook, checks the chin of Güler once more. He has given it absolutely everything, the man in blue, in pursuit of victory, but I don't think it's going to be enough to overturn the 20 points to 18 advantage that Serhat Güler had established over the course of rounds 1 and 2 for judges 1, 2, 4 and 5. Ostroumov'u took round number 2 for judge 3 to square things up at 19 points apiece, and he came out blazing to begin the third and final round, really maintained it as well. He may well have taken it across the board, but that is not going to be enough to see him progress in this middleweight tournament. He's likely to be a split. Which way is it going to go? One suspects it's Güler who's going to get it on perhaps a 4-1 split, but what say the official judges?
Ladies and gentlemen, the result of bout number 11 in ring A, your winner via unanimous decision in the red corner, Serhat Güler.
So Serhat Güler with a unanimous points decision victory to open up his account here at London 2020.
Ostroumov'u.
But make no mistake, he knows that he's been in a contest because Mikhael Ostroumov'u of Israel gave it absolutely everything, particularly in that third and final round. But the cleaner punch picking and composure of Güler enough to see him through. I thought Güler may have been defeated on a 4-1 split, but it's a unanimous verdict in favor of Güler, which means that judge number 3 has scored the third round in his favor. But let's see whether Ostroumov'u could have taken it for any of the other observers in recognition of the spirited effort he produced over the course of the final minute, knowing that he needed a knockout to progress. Terrific contest. It's Güler who goes through.